go back to ICMS. And okay, we go mode, interface tester. And then if you right click on the GPIM here, you can get the firmware. Yeah. So that's just read the firmware version. And also we can reprogram, update the firmware. We can put new firmware in it. And to do that, we come here and it says the minimum version is 3.6, the current version is 3.6. And if we go here, we browse for a new version. Now it was Tab 04 421. Tab 04 421. Okay, so we just open that and okay. Okay, and it says it sent it to the USB node to reprogram it. So we click on OK, and then if we have a look here, we go to the log file again. And back to the USB standard log file. We come all the way down to the bottom, we should have seen a request to reprogram it. There we go. So what it does here is it says, connected to just the tester, and it says, here we go, selected for firmware update. Yep. And it says resetting the GPIM, removes it, deletes it, and then it says, now it says Tab 04 4.21. So it's updated the firmware. Now if we go back to ICMS, if I can find it. Now if we do get firmware version, this is Tab 04 421. Okay? So that's basically it. There are some exceptions. Do you remember with the I button? When we got the I button information, it found 2 I buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if we pick another panel, which I think let's have a look at, TCAS control panel, which I think is an aircraft part. If I can find it. There we go. If I download this information, oh, that's got 2 as well. Oh no, this is because there's 2 GPIMs. Yeah, 2 GPIMs connected to one panel. So you see on each GPIM, there's only one I button. Yeah, this is XA7 and this is XA8. So if you just forget this bit, yeah, basically there's only one I button. And what we do is we program the cable and the instrument information into one I button. Because we can't fit the I button inside the panel. Yeah? So really you could connect any panel and the GPIM wouldn't know. But we can't put an I button inside the panel because it's an aircraft part. So what we do is we program both into this I button here. And that's the way we get around that. This is a radio 2 panel maybe. 3 GPIMs connected to that. Again, only with one I button each. Yeah, because that's another aircraft part. I was hoping to find a simple one where... There we go. Like this one, for example, yeah? Only a single I button, with the cable and the instrument programmed into a single I button. Because that's I think that's a reading light or something. So we don't put an I button inside a reading light.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. We only really put the I button in the panel when it's a CAE manufactured panel.
Yeah, or selected right? Okay.
Or a CAE modified
So
instrument.
if you have one, maybe the aircraft instrument, maybe just one I button.
Yes, yeah, anything that's an aircraft instrument will only have one I button per GPIM.
Yeah, it's more likely we have two.
Yeah, CAE made panels will have one in the panel and one in the...
Is that possible? GPIM drive two instruments or just one?
No, a GPIM will only ever drive one instrument or one panel. But we can use, if it's a big panel, maybe we'll have two GPIMs.
I see.
Yeah, because maybe there's 100 buttons on the panel.
Complicated.
Yeah, and sometimes we need even more. Like with the audio control panel, there were 3 GPIMs driving one panel.
Okay.
We go back to the audio control panel. There we go, the radio tuning panel. We download that. You see here, there's 3 GPIMs. Yeah. So we've got a GPIM at XA6, a GPIM at XA7, a GPIM at XA8. 3 GPIMs for one panel, and each of those GPIMs has a daughter board on it. You've seen the way the daughter boards fit on the GPIMs, yeah? So what we can do, we can actually, this daughter board 1 is an ARINC daughter board, and another, that's empty by the look. Then we've got a miscellaneous daughter board on this one, and sorry, daughter board 1 is an ARINC 2, so that's both ARINC. So you can see what's connected to the different GPIMs and so on. And that really is about it. It's as simple as that. Most of this should be in the ICMS user guide. How to program a GPIM, how to update the firmware. I hope. So if ever you need to do it, you should be able to, somewhere in here anyway. There we go, firmware. And it tells you all the different modes, but a lot of it is just trying to remember what mode you need to be in. And the one I always forget is this one, where you want to do the firmware, because it looks almost the same as the platform management, but if you right click here, it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to be in the right mode if you want to update the GPIM firmware. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you used ICMS to monitor or drive the hardware? No? Okay, well I've got one that I wanted to look at. I've got to find the panel first. I think I'm going to have to load. Oh no, this is USB IO1, so this should be running.